Hello, it's KRBrickBot, and there's another brand new original Korean transforming robot toy line released in 2023. They just keep on coming. It's called Metal Cardbot, transforming robots, but with cards that turn into weapons, from the masterminds of Samji Entertainment, known as the animators of Miniforce. I was just gonna skim over it, just talk about it, because there's only so many Korean toy lines I can follow. I mean, it's another police car, another truck, but of the dump truck kind, another ambulance, and oh my, is that a giant purple ninja robot helicopter? Bye! So bye I did with Shadow Axe. Yeah, I think the fourth member, and probably gonna appear late in the series. That premieres at the end of March. So first off, the packaging. This is actually a very small Korean toy. Usually expect them to be like, 50 liter, but this is pretty small. Not much taller than a deluxe box. You probably forgot how big deluxe boxes are, considering they just made them instantly disposable nowadays. So it has a bit of a red magenta backing, like explosion in space, with metal borders. Metal borders around the illustration of the character. Shadow Axe in Korean, and the blue-haired boy protagonist, Jun, or Jun. Would have been really useful if they had the name on here in the little space somewhere. And then on the bottom, Samji Entertainment, Samji, and the logo and more robot illustrations. Samji here, and Samji, though there's not a trace of anything of Miniforce. Miniforce's toy distributor is Toytron. So this is Samji's own IP and own product. This side of the box has the robot in June, Shadow Axe Samji Entertainment. The other side has a full robot mode with the weapon, Shadow Axe Samji Entertainment. The back of the box shows this car that transforms into a giant axe wheel, Samji Entertainment. This is a pretty quick turnaround for a date of February of 23. Oddly enough, the model name is Robot Tyranno, and the product name is the Metal Cardbot Shadow Axe. That's what you expect. And then the barcode there's the Samji Entertainment. And the God Brave Studio, that prolific Korean studio with those two designers that are known for making those good Smile Company Brave robots. It's good to see credit where it's due. Quick unboxing. Pretty flat plastic there, that's pretty flimsy. Oh, but it's one of those that has an entire cover on front of it. No plastic ties here. This really kind of feels like a premium for a kid's toy. Just a choice of plastic packaging. Yep, there's the robot and the accessories and the card here, the metal card off to the side here. And completely sideways and not like forward and displayed to take up a little bit more space. So I guess this is pretty compact. So Shadow Axe is a purple tilt rotor or off-spree helicopter, the twin propeller helicopter. It's a shark style helicopter that just really makes it more gnarly. And those eyes, yes, those are the eyes of the signature vehicle mode stylings of the Metal Cardbots. Though it's not green as the actual CG model is. Also missing out a bit of a red on the side vents here, and also especially across. Yeah, if this was painted all across, that would be more cohesive, but it's okay just looking at the side. But otherwise, this toy is looking pretty accurate to the CG model. Also, there's these little vents here, and I guess a little extra cover here that's not here. I mean, for a robot helicopter, I mean, none of the robot limbs are that obvious. But there's like the tail fin, with the turbines on the side, and then the arms, the helicopter arms that form the rotors, and they really don't spin. They just kind of loosely spin in there if you slightly unjostle it. Really wish these propellers had a spinning pin, or the connector here was a spinning pin, but it's neither here or there, so it's just kind of loose friction. But as it is, it's just, you kind of really just force it to get some simulated helicopter movement. Yeah, pretty clean underside, and if you look at it from the top, it's kind of looking a bit more obvious. It kind of looks like a scrunched up robot, but not that egregious. If you don't like the eye sightings of the metal Carbots, I guess you could always just unscrew this area and then just take out the plastic piece behind the transparent windshield. Yeah, you could just take this out and you could just leave it here or reinsert that back in. So it has its eyes hidden. I guess it's undercover mode. Yeah, I guess that opens some more space for a tiny little man to ride in there. But I don't know, maybe it feels a bit incomplete for the shark motif without the eyes. Usually you have it like entirely on the missile warhead, but this is the front and bottom. So in my opinion, I actually don't mind the eyes in the cockpit. Because they're silver and not green, they are subtle enough and they do kind of look like just like the window pane decorations more than just actual eyes. It just completes the shark look. Shadow Axe's alt mode is comparable to other deluxe helicopters of the single or twin rotor kind. Yeah, a couple of helicopters to compare. Of course, it is slightly bigger, so this would be more of a Voyager size. Yeah, but the fuselage is about just as slim. And I guess subsequently it would fit better with the, I guess, the deluxe car scale. Maybe just like a single seater, or this could be slightly bigger than this car. But either way, if you're really stickling on the vehicle mode scales, that is going to be a bit inconsistent with the other metal Carbots. Transformation should be pretty simple. Yeah, just legs down, tail fin in, split open the cockpit two-way. Then you can fold up these propellers or take them off. I guess it's a bit tricky to get the hand out there, but yeah, you can do it like that. And head up, and that's about it. That's the robot mode. There is that appeal of purple robots, and Shadow Axe is certainly a purple ninja robot motif. I guess subtly, I mean, it's more subtly and smooth of a ninja motif than his other predecessors, like spiritual predecessors. Those signature elements of those purple ninja robots are like some gold stars. I mean, this is more of a trapezoid than anything, and his smooth silver chest, I guess it does accentuate the slanted downward shoulder styles with the gold vents and some missile pods on his shoulders that are only in robot mode and not the vehicle mode. Not as prominent of a headband, but there is a headband all the way across, and there's a white square with a big old red axe on the forehead. Yeah, that's really... For some reason, his eyes are painted all gold. You can see there are separate pupils there, but just one flat gold and nothing like the green. I mean, those green eyes really stand out, and for the emotions, I don't know, but maybe if you don't like the green eyes, the toy as it is fine, but you can also just custom paint these to have green eyes. Besides the eyes, there are some subtle, significant differences between the animation model. Like, I guess the silvers look more white. And those arm blades, those are more like rotating flat arm blades with kunai on them, which is, this is pretty simplified, and different colors of missile pods at the vents. And especially the torso area, it gets more paint in there, and then much more defined and toned legs rather than these little stilts. I mean, that's significantly different, and that looks so much better. His armaments are these helicopter blades, which do fold up pretty neatly on the side of the arms. But I guess you can split them out for like the offense mode, I guess. Defense. Or you can take them out, and I guess you could plug them into his hand, like I guess some sort of stabbing kunai or something. It's not a kunai, but a little prong thing for stabbing. Bit of a fan mode here, but I suppose you could lay this out like a little flat claw. And these are not 5mm, unfortunately. Okay, maybe this hole is, but it's not meant to be 5mm. And of course, his signature weapon, the Shadow Star behind this metal card. Yeah, so it's like 2 layers. Fold that. Fold out one of these blades, like 2 hinge here, and then Other hinge here. Then flip out a handle on the back. That's the Shadow Star. It's like a giant, pretty ornate black and gold. Yeah, I think it's pretty secure, but I think I might have wibbled it. I did transform this a couple of times, and of course the friction's gonna give out. Yeah, but I suppose you can replace one of them and just put one of them in the hand and the other one in the hole, and then get a giant ninja star. I guess for hurricaning. This is good for defense and hurricaning, and I guess this is big enough that the weight of this thing will make it pop out by itself. Yeah, this is just about it. I guess you could have a big shield for defense or just throw it on its own. Too bad he can't actually ride it, because just ride is like a hoverboard. But there are no connection points. Articulation, his ball socketed head has a good range of movement here, side to side. A little bit of up, a little bit of down, the transformational all the way down. Nice ratchety shoulders. And kind of a squeaky forward all the way around. Squeaky. Yeah, you can see the ratchet joint there as it clicks outward. 90-degree elbow and a bicep swivel. It's a soft ratcheted bicep swivel. That's not even for transformation, so it's nice to have that, and also pretty secure to keep it in place. Little bit of a wrist down for the transformation. His torso, for some reason, has these tiny little flaps, I guess, to give more clearance for the legs, I guess. Yeah, but it's odd that they have these tiny pin pieces. Ratchet forward that much. If you could get that out of the way, I guess makes a minor difference for stopping. And knees that much. Yeah, it's only obtuse, and that really takes up the thigh, so of course there's no thigh swivel. I can only assume they go this far because in the helicopter mode, this is as far as they can go so that it keeps level this way. It doesn't go any further and disconnect this. Yeah, it might be a bit disappointing there, and there really is nothing going on the feet, even though this pin right here, this screw right here, it would look like it's a good place to provide an extra hinge pivot there, but it's just to hold it in place. And because of the transformation, he can't do an ab crunch. Yeah, so pretty good upper articulation, but very limited lower articulation. I guess due to the nature of transformation and its price point. For size comparison with other helicopter transformers. Yeah, so he is a good sizable deluxe to Voyager scale. Yeah, just right in the modern Voyager scale. So in case you wanted a Korean bot that scales with the most Transformer toys, pretty good for smaller than usual Korean toy size. For the first all-new metal Cardbot I decided to go with, I went with Shadow Axe because he's the most unique of them. Like a purple ninja robot. I mean, yeah, that's really a popular style with the Japanese robots. He fits right in with Shadow Maru, Shadow Dogwan, Volfog, and Transformers Go Sensui Maru and Surfer Maru. For all we headcanon, he could have been a member of the Cyber Ninja Corps or something that he could have learned about on his home planet from other worlds. Yeah, so if you're a fan or collector of Shadow Maru and some other purple ninja robots, then yeah, Shadow Axe would make a great addition, or starting out with Shadow Axe, you know, because since those other purple ninjas are pretty old toys or collector's toys, or Sensei Maru, and that's one of the smaller bots with a lower price point, it is pretty affordable for a Korean bot. Locally. Yeah, I decided to ship this from G-Market, just risking it. And I figured out for most of these toys, they go for a flat shipping rate. Just a flat shipping rate to standard 1.5 kilograms for most all of their large toys, including this tiny toy. I thought I could negotiate, you know, refunding the shipping price, but no, they said that is the correct weight. 1.5 kilograms. You're telling me this tiny little thing has more shipping fees than this big thing, and the biggest thing has the lowest shipping price? Yeah, so if you're gonna get this from Korea, you are going to see like a 70 Korean won or $60. No negotiating, apparently. Yeah, so I just took that risk of seeing what it's like, so yeah, $60. This is like This essentially should be $20 to $25, but then add double that for shipping. Unless you really want this thing, I mean, it's hard to swallow, but that's inevitable for Korean shipping. I did it so you don't have to. Or so you know what you're going into. So I'm liking the Metal Cardbot toys already for a brand new franchise. Yeah, but this is probably the only one I'm going to be getting for a while. Maybe Metal Cardbot will eventually get a Chinese release. And then I got another one by Luggage.